You already set your event.
Yeah, I'm about to about the music now.
All right.
All right,
All right.
I'm live now.
Man, Larry Who used to pick me up, throw me in there and catch me. Say, my daddy used to fuck with his sister, Barbara Jean. He lived in the house with Miss Hoover about 10 years. Said they call him 10 Trey. My daddy, he been clean for about 30 years now. Tracked him in suicide on the raid on 59th Peoria. Shit, they couldn't even lock him up. Couldn't even get no blood from his vein. Big folk. Pops used to sell dope for Larry Hoover and Flugie Stokes. Pops used to hire hoes, Cadillacs, and Dookie ropes. Pops used to shoot too dope, smoke weed and sold bricks. Boy, my daddy big folk, yo daddy whole beach. Big folk used to sell dope, do runs for Mr. Hoover. Ran off with some bricks, King sent Shorty G shoe. Big folk been a hustler, he ain't never been a bum. Said that dope so good that shit'll make it come. Big folk been a player, he was fucking all the folks' sisters. Big folk been to the fort, even fucking on the sisters. Used to call big folk like, let me get a couple films. Big folk say, boy, you ain't my motherfucking pimp. Pops used to sell dope for Larry Hoover and Flugie Stokes. Pops used to hire hoes, Cadillacs, and Dookie ropes. Pops used to shoot too dope, smoke weed and sold bricks. Boy, my daddy big folk, yo daddy whole beach. Big folk a real gangster boy, yo daddy false flagging. It's a flodge. That don't mean shit, cause you put it on the boss, say stack. Nigga touch big folk, shorty on Tika Bell is bustin'. Fuck you, yo mama, daddy, sister, brother, and your cousin. Fuck them all. Fuck around and get popped, do some dumb shit to my pops. On jump. I don't need no drum, 16 shots to my Glock. All the little hoes know big folks stay caked up. When you see big folks salute, bitch, throw the rakes up. Pops used to sell dope for Larry Hoover and Flugie Stokes. Pops used to hire hoes, Cadillacs, and Dookie ropes. Pops used to shoot too dope, smoke weed and sold bricks. Boy, my daddy big folk, yo daddy whole beat. Big folks used to call it for the low when it had structure. Big folks used to issue out the mouth shots at the function. Big folks serve everybody. His status universal. Nigga, yo daddy wasn't shit but a fucking pack work. Big folks used to hop out the coupe to build a mink coat. Security walking through the projects, pocket full of C notes. Big folks had rank, he was a board member for the nation. Yo daddy known as a rat, brung down the whole organization. Black P Stone, but my daddy known as Big Folks. You following in your daddy footsteps as a snitch though. During wartime, big folks stay on the forefront. On Stone Mo, you see big folks throw the forks up. Stank. Pops used to sell dope for Larry Hoover and Flugie Stokes. Pops used to hire hoes, Cadillacs, and Dookie ropes. Pops used to shoot too dope, smoke weed and sold bricks. Boy, my daddy big folk, yo daddy whole beach.
What's good? What's good?
What's going on? What's good?
All right, man. So we back.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 3 of the Angry Church. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
My shout outs, man. Shout out to Don Barcelini, Dwayne Bryant. I got Ming in here. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out my man. He just hit you with the donation so we can get that, what you call it?
Oh yeah, shout out to Donnell, man. I appreciate you, bro, for dropping that donation, man. He want to see us. He want to see this blow up, man. I appreciate you. Drop the donation for Jap, then he turned around and dropped one for me. Definitely appreciate that. Shout out to Char Willie, Ming. She in here too. Some of them in both chat rooms, fam.
These motherfuckers got 2 computers going. That's what's up.
Shout out to Kendra. Shout out to my man Shadow DO87, man. I see y'all in here. Shout out to the whole army, man.
For sure. So yeah, man. Today, man, what we're gonna talk about is it's a lot of Jodys and Keishas walking around here, man. You know, mid-30s.
A lot of tender dick niggas running around here, man.
Yeah, man. You know, we here to welcome you niggas to adulthood.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of people, and no shade to nobody who's falling on hard times or anything like that. But you know, you got to learn when it's time to shine and when it's time to grind.
Mm-hmm.
So we here to welcome you niggas to adulthood. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of growing up. A lot of people need to do. I mean, being grown ain't just your age. It's a responsibility, especially when you got kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some things are just unexcusable. You know, I don't know. You want to start with the ladies first, or you want to work on these niggas?
Man, I think we need to start with the fellas first, man.
Okay.
I think we need to address some of these dudes that's running around here. Let me just say this, because I know there's a bunch of you dudes that's doing it. You know what I'm saying? And you know who you are. If your ass is over 21 and you don't have your ID, you don't have a driver's license. You understand what I'm saying? You don't know how to pay your electric bill because your girl do it all the time.
Yeah.
That shit need to come to a stop, man. That shit need. I know too many dudes, yo, fam. I used to be the only dude out of a bunch of dudes. I was always the one who had his license. You know, and you got niggas that want you to give them a ride somewhere. You be like, God damn, nigga, when can I ride with you? When can I just ride with you? And then that way, when we go get drunk and shit, you know, we go somewhere to drink, I can actually drink and I ain't got to be the designated fucking driver and shit.
Yeah, I mean, priorities. The priorities of niggas is just, it just baffles me. You know, because one thing about this shit too, being online, people could present themselves to be a certain way. Because like if you look at these young niggas, you know, they think that real money is spreading it out on Instagram. You know, and you be looking at these niggas like, damn, this nigga doing all this shit, showing all this Gucci, Louis, all this shit. But when you really dissect these niggas, 'cause they be on the scene. I know you niggas be on the scene. You know, turning up in the club, you know, but acting like you got it when you really don't got it. You know, and this is back when we were saying about the first impression. A lot of dudes get exposed quick. You know, they're going to get exposed quick, you know, because you can't keep up that facade for so long. You know, you know, it's to the point now where I'm noticing this niggas in their 30s who don't own a suit. You know, who never fend for themselves. Who never pay their own bills, who don't have a bank account. You know, and I'm getting tired of black people too talking this I don't need credit shit. I don't need a credit card. You're not about to live your life like a Mexican, fam. Nope. You know what I'm saying? Like, knock that shit off. You know, like they want to do everything all cash. They want to do they don't want to get credit cards. And then they wonder why life is passing them by. And then this is why these kids don't inherit shit, because this nigga-fied mentality. You know, when you die, you can't hand your kid down Jordans. You know, you can't hand them down Pelly coats and Gucci leathers or whatever the fuck. You know, that's not those priorities is really what's setting niggas back. But a lot of women gravitate to that because they materialistic.
Yeah.
See, a lot of things that men do anyway, they're doing it for the attention of women. You know, when you see these niggas online stunting and showing out, it's really to gain the attention of women. You know, but a lot of these women need to wake up, because this is how you end up being a single mother. You know what I'm saying? You picked this nigga and you did not evaluate whether this nigga got his priorities together. You know, niggas, because it's tax time right now too. You about to see a lot of nigga-fied spending.
You know what that means, right? When it's tax season, that means cuffing season is over.
Oh yeah. But honestly, there's a bunch of grown-ass children, middle-aged ass children, creating children. And a lot of people think adulthood is just age. It's not age. Once you start having kids and shit like that, you got a responsibility.
Yeah.
You know, once your parents, like I don't really respect a lot of people who still lean on their parents all the damn time. You know, and they're well into their fucking 30s. You supposed to be, you know, we need to take the training wheels off a lot of niggas. But the safety net, you know, as far as welfare and all this shit, like niggas lean on other motherfuckers. You know, to stay afloat.
Yeah, it puts them in a position where not only do they not want to do nothing, they're not forced to do anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, when I was coming up, you know, I was raised by my grandmother, and you know what I'm saying, you when you get to a certain age, you already realize if you being raised by your grandmother and she on a fixed income, she can't help you no way. Not really. You know what I'm saying? Not to do no serious shit, but there's a lot of dudes out here that, you know, they got mamas that's working, they mama's still working, and they can lean on her for shit. You know, some dudes, they got both parents they can lean on and shit. You know?
Yeah, like, as a man, you get to a certain age where you're expected to be able to hold shit down. You're expected to take whatever knowledge that your parents implemented into you and being able to apply it. Like, I could honestly say that I know my parents are proud of me. You know, I hold shit down. My little sister called me. She'll call me before she call her dad. You know, like I just took care of her damn car note the other day. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's man shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she young and shit like that, but that's man shit. You know, you got to be able to be like, okay, I got it. You know, who's gonna lead the family from here on out? These young niggas, man, they just don't got it. A lot of these niggas can't change a tire. You know what I'm saying? They can't cut grass. You know, like what the fuck is going on, man? Like who's raising these niggas? You know what I'm saying? And a lot of this shit too, I'm gonna be honest with you. I keep harping on single mothers, but I gotta be honest with this shit. This goes back to single mothers only wanting their kid to have swag. Because I grew up with a lot of niggas that had the Jordans all the time. I wasn't one of the niggas that got the Jordans every time they came out. And them niggas that I grew up with, who moms used to spoil them, who used to take them out of school and make them do a half a day of school and then take them to Foot Locker so they could wait in line and go get the mics. Them spoiled little motherfuckers is fucked up right now with hella kids and still leaning on their goddamn mamas. You know, and it's a lot of niggas out here house hopping too, couch hopping. You know, and that's what I'm saying. When you are on your fucking grind, you ain't got time to shine. You're supposed to, like, if you fucked up in a fucked up predicament, the world ain't supposed to be knowing that.
Nah.
And you damn sure shouldn't be on the scene. You supposed to be able to get your shit together. Like, that's why I look at a lot of motherfuckers like, why are you taking a trip? Why are you taking a vacation?
Oh shit. I got a funny story about that.
Drop
it. Yeah, so there's a certain individual, I ain't gonna name no names, anything like that, but there's a certain grown ass individual that I know that was looking for a fucking job, right? Because he was unemployed, they was trying to find a job, they was trying to get a place and shit like that, and they took a fucking trip to the goddamn beach. And I'm like, how you taking a fucking vacation from nothing? Like, you know how many Negroes I know take vacations and they don't do shit on a regular basis? Like, what are you taking a vacation from? You know what I'm saying? Like, I be sitting here like, you know, if you sitting here grinding, like, I'm on this shit every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Every day, like, relentlessly, and it starts to wear on you. And I said to myself, damn, man, I might need to take a vacation. But how do you take a vacation when you just lounging all the time? A vacation from what? But niggas would do that, and I tell you something else niggas would do. This is even worse than that, both men and women.
Yeah.
They're on a fucking vacation knowing that the money they got to take on that vacation is all the money they got, and they coming back to the light bill, the rent, the fucking car note, and they say, well, fuck it, I'll figure it out when the time comes. And they'll take their money and spend it on the vacation.
See, that's that mentality of niggas, you know, you only live once. You know, I'm a live now, die later. You know, shit like that. Like
that YOLO shit, right?
Yeah, like, nah, nigga. You too old to be making these type of mistakes. I know niggas, man, 3 kids, living with their moms, but never miss a step. Stay in the mix of the shit. Stay turning up, living with their moms, their kids, getting dropped off back and forth. Then they got the nerve to complain about their baby moms and shit. But this motherfucker got a 9 to 5. Instead of looking for a 9 to 5, you still out here chasing pussy. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing too, man. A lot of you niggas need to grow up, because if pussy is your priority, you're gonna be a broke nigga forever.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna be a broke nigga forever.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I've never seen pussy get a nigga out of poverty.
No, it will not. It will put you in poverty.
Yeah, I've never seen, your kids can't eat no pussy.
That shit.
Hashtag, your kids can't eat no pussy.
Yo, there it is.
These motherfuckers be crazy.
If they didn't hate us yet.
Nah, man, I mean, this shit's so fucked up, man. It's so fucked up, man. Like, I'm just so glad to be a man. See, some motherfuckers are just males. But to be a man, like, niggas be going to funerals with, like, jeans and a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Can't tie a tie.
Yeah.
Like, niggas, but this is the thing. Broke niggas don't deserve no pussy, but I don't understand how these niggas out here still fucking.
Cause these chicks ain't got no. See, we about to transition into the chicks. You feel me? The reason why these bum ass dudes is still able to smash is because these chicks ain't got no damn standards, man. They don't care. They don't give a shit, man. Like they really don't give a fuck, man. They're not out here looking for dudes that, like, here's a prime example. This is chick that I know of that lives in the same. She lives in the same damn apartments that my sister lives in. She was talking to some dude, and the dude, like, you know, put a knot on her head, right?
Yeah.
Who knows, whatever the fuck. So she broke up with him because he put a knot on her head. Like, I mean, he put a knot, like, you know, one of them knots on her head. So she broke up with the dude. And so she was telling me about the situation, how the dude put the knot on her head and why he did it and all of that shit. And I said, oh, you broke up with him? She's like, yeah. I said, did you press charges? Oh, no, I didn't really press charges. And I'm sitting like, So come to find out, the dude came through and she got into it with him again. I said, why was he even at your crib again? Oh, well, I let him borrow my car.
How can you feel like a man driving your bitch car all goddamn time? Like, I just never liked not having my own shit. Like, even when I was watching the video, I put it up on my Instagram. You know what I'm saying? And the minister Minister Louis Farrakhan was talking about how niggas letting their girls take care of them.
Yeah, I saw that video. Matter of fact, I saw the original joint when he first said it.
Like, how the fuck you got motherfuckers taking care? Like, you a grown ass man. That's like having a woman defend me if I'm out and about. And my girl gotta defend me. I'm standing behind my girl.
Oh, it's fam. It's some Negroes. It's some Negroes that's doing that right now. That's in their 40s. They pretending that they balling. And I ain't gonna say no names, but when that shit come out, and it probably gonna come out, when that shit come out, it's gonna be a sad motherfucking day, man. It's gonna be a sad day, man. I'm gonna tell you who it is. You probably already know who it is, man. I'm not gonna throw no shade on a nigga, but you got niggas out here this fronting like they stunting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like they balling out of control and shit. And really, it's they chick that's balling out of control.
Yeah, I mean, it's this is the thing. I never respected niggas who get women that they know that they're not attracted to or who they know that are not attractive and live off of them.
Like that Monique shit.
Yeah. You live off of them. I mean, we got an area in the Chicagoland area. It's called Kankakee. We got Joliet and we got Aurora. These are the outskirts of Chicago. About 20 miles from Chicago. And these are really white areas that black people move to. You know, Section 8 and shit like that. And you see a lot of fucking niggas out there living off of fat ass transparent white women. You know what I'm saying? And you know, they living the life while these motherfucking chicks is taking care of them. You know what I'm saying? And they still procreating. See, my whole thing is this: when you bring it, having kids is some expensive shit. If you love them, you would get your shit together. That's why I don't really respect a lot of motherfuckers, niggas and women alike, who mid-30s and shit like that, and don't have a roof on their own head for them and their child. It's like it's basic survival at this point. Like when is your fucking adulthood instinct gonna kick in and start handling fucking business?
Well, see, that's the problem. They're not adults. You know, that's some shit I had to realize a long time ago. Like, you got niggas out here, they just getting older, but they not adults.
And they look down on niggas taking pride in priorities. You know what I'm saying? They don't save no money. They spend it before they fucking get it. They not thinking 5-6 years ahead. You know, it's all about just stunting. You know, and I don't know if it's these rap lyrics or social media that's, you know, forcing niggas to think that they gotta do all this shit to show that they have it when they fucking don't. But see, a lot of this shit is starting to dawn on motherfuckers because a lot of the single mothers gravitated towards them bad boys and shit like that was doing all that stunting. Then when the niggas come home, they broke and they left with the baby. Now they want to come fuck with a nigga that's more financially sound or want to fuck with a nigga that's, you know, that's got his priorities in order. And these niggas were very patient in the game. See, a lot of motherfuckers gotta have patience in the game. You gonna get your turn.
Mm-hmm.
But when you start skipping steps to appear like you fucking got it, you know, you're gonna be left behind. And a lot of these women, you know, are now they say, okay, now it's time to settle down and be a good woman and all this shit. And then, you know, they getting shitted on in the game because they done gave these niggas the best years of their life. I really don't understand, you know, how can people not be visionaries, especially when you got a fucking kid. You don't live for yourself no more.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's like you got to be the motherfucker to be like, hey man, I gotta go in. I gotta go to work tomorrow. You know, you got niggas out here calling off work, losing jobs to try to chase pussy.
Well, see, you got, okay. So here's the problem with that when it comes to the whole kid thing. So you got a lot of chicks out here that straight up like getting freaking kids just to get the welfare check.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Just to get the Section 8, just to get the food stamps. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So half the time they not even they could care less about they kid. They pretend like they give a damn, but really it's just about, you know what I'm saying? And the dudes is over here, they fucking around knocking these chicks up. They not thinking like there's one chick, you know who she is. She swears up and down that black dudes don't never wear condoms.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's possible, but there may be some dudes out here running around, running up and everything raw. If they are, they must have a fucking death wish, or at the very least, they don't give a fuck about their financial future. Because you about to be locked in for 18 years, my nigga.
But see, what type of precautions are the women taking?
They ain't taking none either, because
it goes back to what I say. You running around here. If you mid-30s, late 30s, almost 40, why are you still running around chasing dick and cheap liquor? Your priorities is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people got to have a sense of shame about some shit. Like I say, when I'm not prepared to go out and I can't shine, and I'm going through my grind to get back to where I need to be, because we all take losses.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but it's not for you to pop up on the screen, pop up on the scene like ain't nothing happened. You need to sit your ass back and fall the fuck back.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfuckers keep trying to put on this motherfucker facade like they getting it. And I just don't understand how a motherfucker with a child could have another child and still not have a place of their own.
Yeah. Well, they're not planning. Like, see, that's the biggest problem. Like, these niggas are not planning to have these children, just having them, because they just fucking, like, I said that shit the other day. Like, you got a bunch of motherfuckers who are just living off of their basic instincts, which is to eat, sleep, shit, and fuck. That's all they doing. Eat, sleep, shit, and fuck. Like, cause the welfare system, they figured it out. They said, okay, if we give these niggas the ability to eat, food stamps, to sleep, Section 8, to shit, Section 8, and to fuck, Section 8. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna do nothing. And these dumbass niggas run around here doing just that. They never say, well, I can have more or I can accomplish more. Because I'm gonna keep it funky. A lot of this shit does fall on the laps of these women when it comes to these babies and shit. Because if a chick really is about her business and she's trying to accomplish some shit, the last fucking thing she gonna do is have a kid. You know what I'm saying? And that concept of trying to say, oh, well, it take two. No, the fuck it doesn't. How many fucking birth controls do women have? Isn't it like 25?
It was like 20 something, man. I gotta go back to that website, birthcontrol.com. If y'all want to see how many birth control methods women got, go to birthcontrol.com. It's all there.
Like 20 freaking methods. And even if those methods don't work, they can freaking get a kid up for adoption. They can take the kid and drop it off at a church or a fucking fire station. They can get an abortion. It's all types of shit that they can do. You know what I'm saying? So it really falls on them. Like, if they didn't want to have these many kids, they wouldn't be having them. You know what I'm saying? But they do.
Yeah, it's like niggas is so stupid. Like they want to avoid credit for all. They want to avoid credit to almost it's to the point where you have to have it. Like I don't understand. Like why wouldn't you start building that shit in your early 20s and shit like that? Like you can't even rent a car without a credit card.
Nah, you can't.
So you niggas taking trips and shit like that, you asking your other homeboy who got the credit card to do this shit. And you never thought to yourself, one day I need to figure out how the fuck, what's up with this credit shit. Because all I'm doing is buying everything fucking cash. And, you know, and then when I did have credit, I just ran into the fucking ground. You know what I'm saying? And now it's catching up with me. Now I can't do basic adult functions.
Well, with the credit thing, I will say this. A lot of these niggas don't know how to do the credit thing because most of them being raised by single moms. And we already know, like, before any of you niggas hear me say this shit and get mad, how many of you niggas had to fix your credit because your mama put her lights in your name or some shit when you was like 5 years old or 6 years old?
Yeah.
That shit go on all the motherfucking time. Y'all know it go on all the time. As opposed to like my aunt, you know, on my mother's side, she actually had a son. Like that was the only child that she had, right?
Yeah.
In wedlock. And my other aunt put my cousin on her credit when he was a baby. Like put his name as you know, like authorized use on her credit cards and shit. So by the time he got grown, he had immaculate credit because her credit was fucking immaculate.
Mm-hmm.
And taught the little dude about the shit. You know what I'm saying? Right now, to this day, my cousin is a freaking he works in radiology.
Yeah.
He don't have no kids. You feel what I'm saying? His credit is immaculate. Like there was a house that his mom was trying to get him to buy to flip. And she was like, shoot, he could have bought the house with just the money that was on one of his damn credit cards. But see, that's the difference when somebody actually teaches a child about credit and tries to build up their credit instead of using their social security number, you know, to get something because they've already messed up theirs and shit. Like I got one cousin, her whole credit, she had to fix all her shit when she got grown because her fucking mother had fucked her credit up. Like,
you ever notice the difference between black parents and the typical black parents and the typical white parents? Like they still, like our parents, the parenting now that's going on is bare minimum parenting.
Yeah.
You know, and they can't wait till you turn 18 to stop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, soon as you turn 18, it's a wrap.
Like, peace, nigga.
I ain't got to do shit no more. And that's celebrated.
Mm-hmm.
That's celebrated. And then, like, I just thank God I had my parents. They taught me about credit and shit like that. And they used to hound me. Like, I couldn't borrow $1 from my peoples, man. I borrowed some money from my parents.
Mm-hmm.
Before they go to work, 5 in the fucking morning.
Uh-huh.
Hey, you got that $25 for your mama?
Yep.
Like, damn, it wasn't never. I could never short my peoples. But what it taught me was to pay what you fucking owe.
Oh, I do that same shit. Yo, fam. My second son, he's one of these little fly dudes. He wants to have like the newest Jordans as soon as they drop and shit, right?
Yeah.
So he got some Jordans that he grew out of. So he's like, he asked me if I could fit them. I'm like, I can't fit them Jordans. He's like, oh, I was gonna give them to you, you know, because I can't fit them no more since you bought them. And he, you know, he takes care of his shit, so they still look fresh. So I said, well, I'll tell you what, I'll put them on eBay for you and sell them for you. You know what I'm saying? So I put them on eBay for him, sold them for him, gave him the money, you know, which is bugged out. I should have just kept the money because I bought the motherfucking Jordans in the first goddamn place. But I gave him the money, put it on his little card or whatever. And when I put it on his card, he spent probably 30 of it. So he hits me up. He's like, Dad, can I ask you a question? I'm like, what's up? He sends me a picture of the Jordans that's coming out in March, right? So I asked him, I said, what'd you send me that for? Can I get them? I said, that depends. How much money you got left? So
Yeah.
he looked at his money. He said he got 70. I said, okay, how much do they cost? He's like, $199. I said, well, this is what you do. I'm going to give you some of the money. You need to save the 70 you got. I'm going to give you some of the money. And the rest of the money, you're going to have to figure out how to get that money. You're going to have to rake somebody's leaves or cut or do something.
Yeah.
I'm not just going to buy the shits for you. You know what I'm saying? And see, a lot of parents don't do that shit.
Nah.
They just be like, fuck it, and just go and buy. And a lot of these parents, they live through their children.
Yeah.
So they go and buy them the little Jordans and shit and keep them looking fly and shit because that's what they wanted when they was kids. But they probably had parents that was on their ass like, I'm not buying no fucking Jordans every time they come out.
But see, what you're doing is preparing him for adulthood. Because you got to be able to get shit on your own. You know? Like, my father did the same shit with me. When the first PlayStation came out, that motherfucker was like $300. This is back when Tekken and shit was out. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't never paid that much for no goddamn console ever. Like $300. All right, look, man, you're gonna have to save up half. Oh, I'm a 14-year-old man. I'm like, what the fuck? He showed me a shovel. And gave me a little wheelbarrow with some salt. And said, you see all this in the neighborhood? Opportunity.
He said it's opportunity.
It's opportunity. You get out here and go get it. I was shoveling motherfucking snow for about $8, $9. I mean, I was coming back with bags of change. Old lady give me bags of change. Give me dollars. I would have one motherfucker just feel sorry for me out there shivering, shoveling snow, and just hit me with a 20-piece. I'm like, oh shit. So I know what to do now. I'm gonna come out here and look like I'm working my ass off. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go get the old people. Like if I see anybody who look like my parents' age, I know they ain't paying shit. I'm going straight for the elderly. And I went out there, man. Shoveled that motherfucking snow. Came back, had $180. It was like a big ass Ziploc bag full of everything. Just handed it to him. He was like, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Sure enough, I got that shit. And then another thing that he did was to teach me about credit. They put me on American Express. I was the only nigga in my age, and anybody know they can vouch for this shit. I only nigga my age, like 19. My first credit card was an American Express. And everybody's looking at me like, how the hell you get one of those? And it was just like, it was a normalcy because I had already been using my parents' one to do shit. And then I had to put the money right back. Like soon as I used to work at White Castles. I don't know if y'all had them out there.
Nah, but they got them joints in New York though.
Yeah. So they know I got paid every week. So anytime I bought something, they was like, they be checking it like, you know, you just bought $90 worth of stuff. You need to give us that $90 so we can pay that. Because that shit due every 30 days. Yeah. So then when I turned grown and then when I graduated high school, shit like that, and you know, was getting ready for college and shit like that. You know, they already had my shit ready in the mail.
Word.
And that's how I got introduced to it. They kept sitting me down like, if you fuck up your credit, you're going to fuck up your life. You ain't going to never be able to get in the house. You ain't going to never be able to get nothing. I always was scared because they always hounded me about owing money. You know, anytime I had a bill, they would know about it. You know, they was always going through my mail. Like, a lot of people got to get on their kids early. But if you just out living your life and then, you know, spending for yourself and using your kids as a fucking come up, they gonna suffer in the end.
Fam, when I was freaking, like I always stayed with my grandmother, you know what I'm saying? Cause I was just close to her. But I could have lived with my pops if I wanted to. And there were periodic times that I lived with him, right? So I remember being 12 or 13 or some shit like that and saying to my pops, I think when I start driving, I want a Nissan Maxima. You know, my pop's response used to be to shit like that. He'd be like, "Sound like to me you need a job." And then this Negro, yo, when I turned 15, the same week I turned 15, he's like, "Come on and go with me." I said, "Where we going?" "We going downtown." Sugar took me downtown to the freaking labor office to get a work permit. Soon as I turned 15,
Yeah.
like, yo, like that type of shit, it don't happen nowadays. Like, for one, most cats don't even have their pops in their life. That's for one. You know what I'm saying? And two, even if they do, they pops is not on them like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they're getting away with a whole lot of shit, man. You see the dudes on freaking YouTube whining and complaining like fucking women.
Yeah, and honestly, man, that just shows the men from the boys. You know, and these women are having sex and having babies by grown ass boys, but want to complain about there's not men out here. You know what I'm saying? And then like back, let's get on the females. A lot of females out here running around here when your priorities is just getting your hair done and chasing dick and cheap liquor and running around here. You 25, 28, still living with your parents. You got 2 kids still living with your parents. I mean, it gets to the point where you got a woman to fuck up. Like, when your kids get old enough and then they say, "Well, you don't pay the bills around here." That's embarrassing. How can you chastise your kids when you yourself are still a child? You know, if you live with grandma, it's just like what Jody said in Baby Book. Baby Boy, this grandma house.
I believe it nasty. You ain't never left it.
Yeah. How can you, like, what the fuck are we doing? You know what I'm saying? And I had to really bring this shit up because we find ourselves debating and interacting with people who still live in a childlike state.
Yeah.
You know, I put these posts out on Facebook, Instagram, and shit like that. And these chicks, I'm like, I know you fucking broke as hell. I know you still having kids. Like, why are you trying to debate this shit? You know, and then they want to shame people who are doing things to prepare their future. You know what I'm saying? That's why the other day I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put the letter up, showing for when I just got my credit ran, just for motivation purposes, just to show motherfuckers, because they think that, you know, I don't include me in your fuckery. You know, don't include me in the motherfuckers who are not trying to better their lives and not holding shit down in a man-like state. So I put up my motherfucking credit score. You know what I'm saying? And the brothers was showing a lot of love, but there was a lot of chicks showing shade. You know what I'm saying? But if you show shade at that, that's the insecurities in you. You know, because there's different ways to shit on motherfuckers. I could easily go grab some bands and just count them on the camera like any other nigga. Yeah. Yeah. But like they tell you, like if you don't study white motherfuckers, they tell you real motherfuckers don't show their money like that.
And let me address a nigga in the damn chat room. David Brown. First of all, you need to get your facts straight, fam. Number one, I only have 3 children. I have 3 boys. That's it. I don't got no 5 kids, fam. And I do not currently pay a child support order. And the reason why is because I've been doing so much for my kids that my baby mother finally decided to get off that bullshit and close the goddamn case, because it didn't really make sense to have a fucking case open when I'm paying X amount of money for this, that, and the motherfucking third. All right. So you have to ask somebody else some advice about child support, because I ain't on child support no more.
See, but check this out. Women don't put bum niggas on child support in most cases. You have to have something for a motherfucker to take. Yeah. You have to have some, because child support is basically a lien, damn near, on whatever you're about to get or what you have. So you have to be a motherfucker who's getting some money for a motherfucker to take you to court to take something. You don't put niggas
Exactly.
who don't have jobs on child support, or niggas who
These
not having any type of income coming in on child support.
Yeah, these chicks are not gonna, you know how many dudes I know that ain't on child support? It's because the chicks know they not gonna get nothing out of them. They know they not gonna get nothing because the dude he ain't got no job, he ain't got no hustle about him. He just rather say fuck it and go chill in the county for a couple months. You know what I'm saying? And that's why even to the point where if you go to child support court, what you're gonna notice is the dudes that don't have jobs and shit, they let them off with a slap on the wrist. Like they'll be like, well, it is what it is. Just try to come up with something because they know they can't get nothing out of them. But the dudes that come in there that got jobs and shit, oh, they threaten them with jail quick. And
I
the
just
reason
get tired of debating niggas. Like, it's a bar I go to all the time, and
uh
it's a nigga. He swear he could just he swear that he just gonna match wits with me and do all this shit, but whole time he's trying to live off the radar, working in the bar, whatever other fucking little jobs he got, working off the grid just so he don't pay child support.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And want to educate me about how to move and shit like that, and oh, you don't know what you're talking about, shit like that. I'm like, hold on, man. I live my life prepared for the worst, and I'm trying to do even better.
Yeah.
You're a father, my nigga, of a few.
Yeah.
And you taking shitty jobs just so you don't have to pay child support. You know what I'm saying? Like, who's the adult and who's the child?
And here's another thing. Let me address something. Let me address something else too. For every dude out there, because back in the day, he still does it. Chris Smith still does the child support thing. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what advice I give you about child support. You're still going to have to pay one way or another. You're going to see, here's the thing. If you have a child, you're going to have to support the child. That's how that works. If you don't want to have to pay child support, don't have no kids. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, you got to kick it out, bro. It's just going to be whether or not the court is going to be forcing you to do it, or if you're going to do it on your own. Now, if you've been doing it on your own, you might have a baby mama that might try to be spiteful and shit and want to put a court order on you. But if you're doing this shit, it's kind of hard for her to argue the fact that you're not doing it. Especially if you threaten to take away what you're doing, and what you're doing is way more than what the order is. See what I'm saying? That's why I was able to get my shit closed, because what I was doing and what I continue to do is way more than the order.
This is the thing too. I gotta question the love for motherfuckers that profess all this love for their kids. Because if you don't have nothing for your kids, could you really say that you really love your kids? If you're not striving day to day to have something to hand down to your kids, do you really love your kids? And a lot of niggas, this is I bring this out because it's the most objective argument, and I can really see if niggas could separate themselves from the hate and really see what's real. They hate Donald Trump because they say this. His daddy gave him $1 million. Okay. So you're mad because his parents actually gave him something, and he took that plus the knowledge and made something happen. What are your kids stand to inherit? What did you learn from that situation? If you envy the man, you don't like the man, okay. What do you learn from his situation? What do you learn that's maybe what the black community needs to do? You know, motherfuckers hating on Russell Simmons' kids and all that shit, all they privileged kids. Well, Russell Simmons did everything in his power to build something to actually hand to his kids.
Yeah.
So why are you mad at the kids because these kids are well off? Okay, granted, everybody can't do that. But then I ask, just what have you handed to your kids? And you're still doing your struggling thing, and you're still running around here bickering and complaining. And then, you putting shit in your kid's name, and you still living for you. You're supposed to live for yourself. I mean, for your kids, not for yourself. You know, most of your happy days, I'm not saying you can't be happy whatsoever, but some of your aspirations got to be on hold until you get things secured for them.
Yeah.
Because when these kids wake up, hopefully they can wake up, they're going to resent the fact that, okay, I go to college with all of these motherfuckers and their parents actually put them in position to win. And you ain't did shit for me.
Mm-hmm.
But run around here, chase dick and cheap liquor. Run around here, daddy wasn't doing shit but fucking hoes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't go to college off that good pussy. But Pops doing his thing. Mom's running around here still trying to be young in the club.
Mm.
You know, the black community is the only community where the grandmother is getting younger and younger and younger.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. That shit right there.
Like,
that's why
I met a chick that was like 37, fine as hell.
Mm-hmm.
A fucking grandma.
Mm.
I was like, wow. A grandma? Daughter like 20-something or so. I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? And they talk to each other and they hang out and they do all types of raggedy shit. I was like, this, you know what I'm saying? Mm. But again, you know, this is what's going on in our community. Because you don't got that young, hot white grandmama.
No.
You don't got the hot, young Chinese mama, grandmama. These is G-MILFs. You know what I'm saying? We got the goddamn G-MILFs in our community.
This nigga said G-MILFs.
Damn, man.
Oh, my God.
But no, man. Like, we got to stop looking at motherfuckers who put their money and place their money into things that are going to better themselves and kids and looking down on them instead of looking at the motherfucker who turning up as if that's an accomplishment. Like, motherfuckers looking down on people like nurses and women who, you know, got square 9-to-5s and looking up to strippers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was watching the show Black Ink. Mm-hmm. It was a chick, light-skinned chick. She put her shorty up for adoption a long time ago. Now, she fine. She out here turning up every day, all on TV, going to the clubs and shit like that. She got a son out here in the world that hate her fucking guts. And he turned up on her ass. He was about to beat her ass. Like, you know, you don't know what the fuck you put that boy through because your ass was out here trying to turn up. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't never come back for him. You ain't had nothing for him. You know? But yet still, we don't talk about the deadbeat moms.
Nah, we don't.
You know what I'm saying?
I was actually looking at that damn show with old girl Kaya and what's her name, and they had Rick Ross's baby mom on there, and she was on there talking shit, and she was like, you know, Rick said that you was neglectful and this, that, and third, and she was like, how am I neglectful? I'm the custodial mom. How I'm gonna be a bad mom and I'm the custodial mom? Some of them believe just because the kid live in their house, that mean they a good mom.
Yeah.
They genuinely believe that shit.
Bare minimum parenting. Because truthfully, Tia's still out here trying to chase her dreams. She's still out here posing and shit like that. 50 had her in the magazine. She's still running around here doing her thing. You know what I'm saying? In the clubs and shit like that, doing club appearances. You know? And this is the thing, man. A lot of these motherfuckers don't realize. Like, I be looking at these mothers out here doing this young bitch shit, not knowing that eventually your daughters and your sons are gonna get older and see this shit you doing on the internet. Because it's time stamped. It's time stamped. Like, you can't be running around here 40 years old with a tongue ring. You can't be on the internet grown ass woman twerking. Like, why should I respect you?
40 years old wearing fucking leopard print.
Yeah. Those are just trying to compete with young girls. You know what I'm saying? And then they wonder why the marriage rate is so low, because niggas ain't been taught how to be husbands, and women damn sure ain't been taught to be wives.
Nope. And you know, and that's funny too, because we used to call that wifey material.
But they run around here saying that shit. Oh, I'm wifey material. Oh, I'm wifey. Oh, this wifey.
That shit has lost its meaning then, because the chicks that I see out here that's looking up the strippers and all this ratchet bullshit, that's not wifey material, man.
You can't be in your mid-30s, almost 40, in your 40s, looking up to Cardi B and Nene. Like, who are the heroes of these hoes? And that just goes to show you. That just goes to show you. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, this is who you aspire to be. This is who you fucking aspire to be. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, sometimes you can't just rate success by just money.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a lot of women out here, like K. Michelle is a woman with a child. When the fuck you ever seen her with a child?
I haven't.
But you see her running through hotel rooms butt ass naked, showing her ass, showing her titties online, shit like that. Eventually your kid gonna go to high school and be around a nigga like me who gonna roast all day, because that's all I used to do in high school was roast. And I'm gonna pull up the pictures of your mama, nigga.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I'm like, you teaching your kids how to be a hoe. You know what I'm saying?
Look, you know what? And I did a video about that too, because I was like, it's gotten to the point now where being a good, wholesome woman, like, you know, like the Claire Huxtable type, that shit is just, from what I can tell, it's out of style, which don't make sense. It's out of style. Like, you know, if you talk to a woman, like, and they talk about, you know, the traditional things that women have always done, like being supportive to their husband, cooking and cleaning, you know, all the traditional stuff, they'll talk to you like that shit is oppressive. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll talk to you like, what? Why should I have to do this? And why should I? And I be sitting there thinking to myself, like, a dude expecting his wife not to do the traditional things that they do would be like a wife not expecting her husband to protect her or fucking make money. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But they'll sit there and they'll spew that bullshit, and you'll be sitting there listening like, what the fuck are you even talking about? Like, there's traditional roles that go on for a purpose. There's a reason for all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But when kids grow up in households and they don't see that shit, they don't know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? So you get a generation, each generation is getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse.
But see, you got to think about this too. And this need to be a reality check for anybody who's an adult with a kid. Quality of life. Look at your quality of life right now. And if you are not happy with your quality of life, if you know your quality of life is shitty, you're putting your kid through that too. So you have to question the actual love that you have for your kid. If you're making excuses for having a fucked up quality of life in the age that you're in right now, you do not love your child enough. You see what I'm saying? And that shit needs to be said. That shit needs, like, from the old heads need to come down on these motherfuckers, kick their ass out of the crib. You know what I'm saying? Like, you fucking too old to be doing this shit. Especially when you out here still taking trips and shit like that. Still running around here, you know, in and out of relationships with it. Last thing you need is a relationship. When you can't even do the basic necessities of life, food, clothing, and shelter for your own fucking self. What has your parents taught you, and what can you possibly teach a child? Welcome to adulthood, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit ain't this is not a joke. And you can't have kids do all this fuck shit and then, for the sake of arguing, claim to be a good parent just because your kid might be dressed well or your kid might not want for nothing. How are they getting that shit? Because it's damn not sure from you. It's from somebody else.
Somebody else.
You know what I'm saying? So if you running around here hustling off the family members, what the fuck you think your kid's gonna do? If you run around here chasing dick and cheap liquor, what the fuck you think your kid's gonna do? If you running around here putting all your money and prioritizing pussy over prosperity, what you think your motherfucking sons and your daughters gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Sex should never be a fucking priority. Sex is a motherfucking luxury. Sex is a recreational activity.
Got that right. That isn't even, and take it from somebody that's getting very close to 40. That shit, when you get older, to all you dudes out there that's listening, when you start to get older, you have less and less fucking interest in sex. You still gonna enjoy it, but not the same way that you seek it when you're like in your early 20s and your teens and shit. And you know what becomes important? What really becomes important? Your fucking credit, your fucking finances, what you got in the fucking bank. And if you spent all of your fucking 20s and your fucking 30s chasing pussy and you wasn't chasing no money, you wasn't trying to get your credit right, you gonna feel that shit when you get older.
I'ma just say it plain and simple. You niggas need to motherfucking jerk off and get on your grind. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down, man. Get your broke ass off the scene.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Because all that fucking is putting your ass in debt.
Mm-hmm.
Broke ass niggas running around here producing all these goddamn babies and trying to figure it out as you go.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Especially a man. Now, a woman, if she living with her parents, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you, as a goddamn man, last thing you should ever be doing is living off your mama.
Mm-hmm.
You got babies out here, nigga. You're supposed to be something that your kids can look at and be proud of and say, I want to be like my pops.
Mm-hmm.
He holds shit down. He's a leader.
And
I revere that man.
And I'm going to tell you something else, too. I'm going to say this, too, for all you MGTOW motherfuckers. All right? All you MGTOW niggas out here, you better be focused on paper. Because if you planning on staying single, when your ass get into your 40s and your fucking 50s, you not going to be able to look, fam. It's going to be about that paper.
If you MGTOW, you ain't got no excuses to be broke.
None.
Because you already to sign on to a doctrine where you telling motherfuckers a bitch ain't never finna set me back.
Mm-hmm.
I get pussy when I get pussy when my time allots it. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. I think the MGTOW shit should be a period of time in your life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But to just go cold MGTOW for life, you know, nigga, I shouldn't see no broke MGTOWs out here.
Because if you an old head, let's just keep it funky. If you an old head in your damn 50s and 60s and shit, and you be looking at these young girls and shit, and you think you gonna do your thing, you better have some bread. You better have some paper. You better have something you could at least entice them with. Because it ain't gonna be your old ass. You can believe that shit, nigga.
Yeah,
like that's.
Man, I was thinking about that shit we was talking about the other day, about how ugly niggas do their thing and ugly women just complain.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a picture, Big Fendi?
Yeah.
I saw a picture of Big Fendi with one of the baddest bitches I ever seen in my life. They all hugged up in the club. And Big Fendi is a fucking, Big Fendi's a gargoyle in the face.
But he's a hustler.
And he getting that paper.
That
you know what I'm
nigga's
saying? It's like he living life.
That nigga's a fucking New York hustler.
He getting money.
It's fucking bread. That's why he can, and he's still getting paid off of Nicki, quiet as kept.
Yeah. You know
You
what I'm
still
saying?
get
But that
paid
just goes to show you how powerful having your shit together is. The quality of life. See, a lot of women, they evaluate once they fail and hit the wall and the D boy that they was fucking with is locked up. They start thinking
Mhm.
about the quality of life. Like when you sleeping in one of the rooms in your mama house, still sharing a room with you and the baby,
Mhm.
you should still feel like a child.
Yeah.
And you got to think about the quality of life, and that's why it's a lot of women out here doing covert missions. You know what I'm saying? Finding out intel on you niggas. A lot of you
Mhm.
niggas getting sought out. A lot of you niggas out here with your shit together, you're being sought out
Mhm.
because women want a better quality of life. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? And they gonna cling to you. See, having a quality of life is a very attractive trait to have.
Oh yeah, especially in this day and age.
Yeah.
Especially in it, because like here's the thing. Here's the funny thing. Like, see, this is a new fucking era and a new breed of motherfuckers. Because when I was coming up, you know what I'm saying? I was a teenager in the late '90s. Every dude I know was trying to get paper. Because we knew, like, didn't nobody give two fucks about us. You wasn't gonna be able to lounge in nobody's shit for too damn long. That was for certain. You had to get your own shit. You had to be on your own shit. You know what I'm saying? You definitely had to get some damn paper unless you want to be looking stupid in the damn face. So I don't get this. There's a lot of these young dudes that's on some other shit. You know what I'm saying? I really don't understand that shit. Like I remember being fucking 19 and fucking 20, trying my best to get it any kind of way I could. Nigga, I went and started knocking on doors at 19 to sell Kirby's, nigga.
Yeah.
If you can find a 19-year-old today that's willing to go knock on people's doors to sell some shit, I would be amazed.
Yeah, I
I'd
know
be
a nigga right now, you know what I'm saying, riding around in the Benz, doing all
mm-hmm,
this, doing all the fly shit, popping bottles, all that shit, wearing Gucci, taking trips, seeing the motherfuckers on Instagram doing the most stay on the club shit. I think they promoting and doing all this shit now. You know what I'm
mm-hmm,
saying? But I know what crime he do on the side to sustain that shit. But the
mm,
nigga went from doing a square 9 to 5 and when he got his taste of some hustle money, he
mm-hmm,
chose hustling just so his baby mom don't get a piece of his money.
mm,
And a lot of he doing all this shit, taking pictures for the gram and shit like that, but risking his freedom every day just to turn up in the club and look the part. You
mm.
know what I'm saying? But when it's really when a nigga really get into his 40s and you start seeing the niggas that was around and couldn't kick it with you and shit like that, you might
Mm,
catch a case, something, you know, because with all hustles, they not permanent. That's why it's a fucking hustle. You know what I'm
nah,
saying? If you don't parlay that shit into some other shit, you're gonna be
yeah,
fucked up. And you ain't gonna have shit to hand your kid. These niggas don't have life insurance. They don't have no health plans. They kid chip a tooth, anything like that. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up. You know what I'm
mm-hmm,
saying? If they get hurt, it's fucked up. You
mm-hmm,
know? But the chicks just see the shit for face value.
yeah,
See, you gotta see through people. When you see a shit for just its face value, are you dealing with an adult man or are you dealing with a boy who has the age of an adult man?
mm-hmm,
You know, and this nigga getting wild pussy out here, you know what I'm saying? But and the bitches is fucking with him, you know,
mm-hmm,
granted, but it's gonna all catch back up to him because you got kids out here to work. You can't be a hustler doing all this old illegal shit for long when you got kids. Now, I understand certain street niggas, you know, they gonna get it. And a lot of street niggas do it for their kids, but they look like, okay, I'm gonna hit this lick
mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna get into this.
Yeah, they don't have no nowadays niggas is doing it just for the lifestyle. They don't have no exit strategy.
Yeah,
Where back in
like,
the
do you
day,
even want to be there for your kids?
yeah, like back in the day, if a nigga did it, he did it because he didn't have shit else available to him, but he had a plan. Like, I'm gonna get X amount of money, and then I'm gonna take that money. And a lot of dudes I knew, they took their money and bought trucks and became truck drivers and shit. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of cats don't have, like, I got one fucking cousin, he bought two. He bought two fucking trucks and got the fuck out of the shit. You know, but a lot of cats, they don't have these strategies now, and they just They just doing it because they think that women are attracted to that bullshit, which some are, because they think it's gonna be, they think they're gonna have a sugar daddy, you know?
Yeah. And that's the thing, man. Do you want long paper or do you want a lump sum of short paper? You know, because again, you know, these motherfuckers balling out of control. And then when them people come knock on the door, now the people who suffer is usually your family and your children.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to really evaluate, are these niggas really doing it for their kids? You know what I'm saying? Because if you iced up and all this shit and your kid you ain't got nothing tucked in the side just for them, I can't respect you. I can't say you really love your kids. A lot of niggas say that shit. They argue down, man, I love my kids. I do everything for my kids. Okay, what do your kids have? When you go away, what will your kids have?
You gonna have shit. Cause even if the nigga, see, that's why that shit is such a gamble. Cause even if the nigga is stacking some bread, it don't even matter, cause that bread is usually gonna go to the attorney fees and shit for fighting that fucking case. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if they smart. Now some niggas, they'll just go ahead and do their fucking bid and you know, and not pay it and have that money tucked away. Like I had one cousin, he paid his lawyers and shit, but he had money tucked away. And the chick that he had his son by, she knew where the money was at, so she would go periodically get money and shit. But that shit's a gamble. Yeah. It's a fucking gamble, man. You can't bank on that shit.
Yeah, you gotta do shit that's secure, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be rolling the dice when you got kids.
Nah, you can't.
You know what I'm saying? And females too, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's females out here. Like, I honestly, I don't understand how women who strip still got custody of their kids. Like, seriously, how do you still, like, what kind of world do we live in where the court system would give a stripper custody?
They don't give a fuck. They don't care. They don't give a shit. They capitalize, the court systems capitalize off these ratchet ass chicks, man. That's why they don't give a shit, man.
And as a stripper, how can you lie to yourself like you're doing the right thing and I'm a good mom and shit like that? You know what I'm saying? Because you might feed, clothe, and buy your kids, you know, bare minimum and shit like that. Like, how are you a good mom? You know what I'm saying? Because eventually these kids are going to grow up and have to deal with the embarrassment of the lifestyle that you lived. Like, a lot of these people embarrassing their kids. These motherfuckers on YouTube got kids still talking about their whole escapades. Why would you embarrass your kids like that? Do you fucking really love your kids? I'm going to say hell no. I don't think motherfuckers love their kids like they fucking say they do. You know what I'm saying? They can profess it, but like I say, when the kids turn 18, they feel like I'm done being a parent. You know what I'm saying? And when your kids turn 18, are you confident enough in what you taught these kids to where you could just put them out there in the world and let them fend for themselves? You know, are you confident in what you taught to the point where you could stop being a parent at 18? No.
Hell no. Hell no. They're not. Because they're not preparing them. They're barely prepared to do any damn thing. You know they not preparing their fucking kids, man. They just sitting around, can't wait until the motherfuckers is old enough so they can kick them out the fucking house. For real.
I just don't understand how people can psych themselves into believing that they good parents when they don't even have their shit together personally. Say if you took the kid out of the equation. You can't take care of yourself, and you know you can't take care of yourself. How are you a good parent?
You're not.
Men and women. You can't take care of yourself. Somebody takes care of you. How can you be a good parent? Don't just say you're a good parent. How could you show your kids that you're a great parent?
Setting this joint up. You want to try to take calls again, fam?
We can try.
Yeah, I'm gonna set this joint up real quick. See if we can get right.
Hey, shout out to everybody who was donating, man. We over here cooking, just having grown men talk. We got 105 motherfuckers on my side. How many you got on your side?
Shit, we was up to 7. No, we was up to 80 something. It's done dropped down a little bit. Let's see. Oh man. Let's see.
But shout out to everybody who was donating, man. You know what I'm saying? I say probably the next day or so. Maybe we should have the donations to get the marketing and everything for the new show. So
yeah, we got
everybody who been kicking in, man.
We got most of it.
Yeah, but that's y'all got it. Whoever post the PayPal link in the description. That's just for marketing.
Word.
How could I have this shit I don't understand. The show is called Welcome to Adulthood. Nigga. How the hell do I have a dislike? How could you dislike this?
You already know.
See, it's like all you niggas want me to do is just rag on hoes all day. Now we giving you some real motherfucking, we having some real talk. I get a thumbs down.
They don't like that shit, fam.
They don't like that shit. That's a nigga right now playing Xbox with the hole in his sock. Like, yeah, I called you out, nigga. You got 2 baby moms.
Outside of your plan and will incur a 1 cent.
And you're living with your peoples now, man.
Wait the charge.
You're bouncing from couch to couch. And you're driving hoes cars. Yeah, I called you out, nigga.
Welcome to Blog Talk Radio.
Now the lights want to go
Your
up.
fifth pin. When finished, press the pound key.
To start your show now, press 1. To hear important instructions, press 2.
Since it appears you're calling back into a live show, we are reconnecting you now.
Let's get this.
I can hear that for some reason.
Yeah, because I had it on speakerphone, but it's in there though. All right, so we already got somebody on the line. 323. Let's see if we can get this shit right this time.
Oh, I got 2 dislikes. Keep the dislikes coming. If you dislike, I need you to come in the chat and raise your hand so we can know who the bums are.
Am I live?
Yeah, you live. Who we speaking to?
Am I live?
Yeah.
My name is Kobe. Can you name your man and manager's out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
But I comment on the topic. Hello? Oh. I just wanted to comment on the topic and say, yeah, I feel like I understand what you're saying. I actually feel like I'm in this boat right now.
Well,
right now I live with my grandmother, so I mean.
How old are you?
Go ahead.
How old are you?
19.
19?
What are your priorities, your day-to-day priorities? What are you trying to do every day?
Go ahead.
Ask.
So what are your priorities?
I'm 19 and right now I'm just trying to get a job and get my driver's license. I don't have that.
Are you out here trying to get pussy every day?
I'm trying to get my driver's license and a job, and I don't really have that because when I was in high school.
Hold on 1 second, fam.
Go ahead.
Do this, Jap. Get you got earbuds, right? Like call.
Nope.
No.
Damn.
Just ask him what I asked you. What I just said. Is he trying to get pussy every day?
Jap said, "What's your priorities? Are you trying to get pussy every day?"
No, I don't get any bitches, and I have no kids, and I'm in a good position. I'm just applying for jobs and trying to get my driver's license. That's what I'm trying to do right now.
Well, we not shitting on you.
Yeah, you good. You good,
I don't
fam.
have no
You still
kids.
got to grind, though. You still got to get on your shit, but we're not talking about you.
So my driver's trying to get a job and get to my grandma's apartment. Like I remember when you were saying in this stream, and you were just saying that parents do the bare minimum, and I totally agree. Like my mom, she's all about education. It's not about basically getting a job or basically working on business. I feel like I was done the bare minimum. It's like to the point like you pretty much just. I feel like my parents treat me and my grandma treat me like I'm just a 40-year-old nigga that can't find a job and lazy nigga. That's like I feel I'm treated like.
Word.
You got to use that as motivation, though.
And it's the crazy.
You gotta use that as motivation. Do this, Jap. Matter of fact, this what you do. call into the joint. Call into the joint, Jap.
From
And
my phone?
Yeah, from your phone, put it on speakerphone, and what I'll do is I'll just turn down the volume on Skype, and that way we won't get no loop back. You feel what I'm saying? It won't be echoing and shit. You'll be able to hear them, and everybody over here be able to hear you because you'll be on the line. You see what I'm saying?
All right, hold on one second.
All right.
So you said
like call into hold on, stay right there, fam. Call into the line. Okay. It's 515-602-9723.
Well, just mute my mic?
No, don't mute your mic. Leave your mic open. Yeah, leave your mic open.
Please hold and you'll be able to listen to the show.
All right, I'm gonna just turn you down on my side. All right. Okay.
Unmuted.
All right, Jap.
Do I gotta press 1?
You said what?
Do I gotta press 1 to get in the queue?
No, I already got you on. You just gotta talk into the joint.
All right. So like with the young cat, he in a good position because he don't gotta he ain't out here trying to chase pussy every day.
You're on his grind, but you need to let that let the fact that your people and everybody harping on you or whatever like that, let that be your motivation to get up out that situation and man up.
Right. Yeah, because I'm talking to my uncle. He was telling me like just look for a job and get my grandma's place. Because like he was trying to tell me he was she was at my age or something. He went to the military because he wanted to be around that. So I'm like, what I'm just doing is I'm just.
That's not a bad idea as well. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, as a man, you gotta sustain yourself. You gotta be able to hold yourself down and get yourself out of situations you a grown man now. Long as your priorities every day ain't chasing pussy, you can get out of whatever situation you're in.
Oh, dude, I'm not trying to chase women right now. I understand. I've been watching you, Angry Man, everybody. I already know that women are not my priority right now. Right now, it's just getting my license, getting the car, my driver's license. That's all I'm worried about, getting a job. Like, women is gonna set me back. I got no kids, which is very good. I'm just trying to get my money right. That's what I'm really focusing on right now.
Well,
that you gotta do.
But like,
once you.
Yeah, and I noticed you were saying that parents do. Like, go ahead, Ingrid. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say once you you got a good plan, get you a job, get you some steady income, and then get your license, and then you need to start working on your credit, fam. Like get your credit.
Yeah, I gotta work on that because I got a card. It's like $300 limit. I gotta pay my credit. It's only a $300 limit. It's one credit card, so I mean it's not too much I can't pay off.
Word.
Yeah, for sure.
Word.
But it's just that I noticed when you were saying.
Good luck to you and everything, man. Doing your thing, man. You know what I'm saying? We want to hear more from you, man. Keep watching these shows, man.
Yeah, man.
No problem.
We gonna holler at you, bro.
All right. Okay. Bye-bye.
Peace. All right, we got 925 on the line. Hold on. 925, you're on the Angry Church. Who we speaking to?
I'm speaking to BJ.
What's going on, BJ? BJ Allen, what's good with you, fam?
Nothing much. How you fellas doing tonight?
Doing all right.
Cool.
Word.
Yeah, I'm just listening to the show. It's a great topic. I wish a lot of young men would listen to this show because they lost out here. And what you were saying earlier, Angry Man, about how these dudes don't have no license. I'm like, how you ain't got no license or ID and you like 30? It's tripped out nowadays.
Word.
And they ain't stacking up none of their money. Just like Jap saying, out here in the scene trying to date and stuff and ain't got nowhere to sleep. I'm like, now you need to stop dating if you ain't got no money.
Word. Word, man.
That's like rule number 1.
Yeah.
Broke over there. People broke, man.
Yeah, there's no like.
What you say?
No, that was Jap that said that. He said broke over broke and broke equals
broke.
Broke
on broke fucking, man, equals broke ass kids.
Right.
Word, man. But yeah, man.
Sleeping on them ground mattresses.
Yeah, and you know what? And here's the thing. And just so y'all know, BJ don't got no kids, right, BJ?
No kids.
Yeah, BJ ain't got no kids. You know what I'm saying? He's always in Discord. You know what I'm saying? He's part of the Angry Man Army. BJ know exactly what it is. Like it's yo. Nowadays, that's the biggest issue that's really going on. Is a lot of these cats out here that's having kids and they don't have no means and don't have no business having kids. You know what I'm saying? Really, to be truthfully honest, at the end of the day, you're not supposed to be having kids until you actually are settled. You know, you have a home, you got bread in the bank, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, me personally, I didn't do it that way, but I wish I had, because I caught a lot of fucking hell because I didn't do it the right way. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, I did partially, but not, you know, I didn't have the bread in the bank like I should have had. You feel me? But yo, man,
and a lot of these cats, when you have all this spare time, you need to go work out.
Something
Talk about the health aspect.
Something for real. But shit, yo, we appreciate you calling in, BJ. We're gonna try to get to the other callers. They starting to roll in now.
Oh, for sure. Check y'all out.
Hi, bro. Peace. Let's see. We got
I'm tired of holding this phone. My arm.
You gotta get your buds, fam. Like, this shit is actually working until we figure out how to do it.
I gotta get earpods.
Yeah.
AirPods or whatever.
Yeah, until we figure out how we can do the shit the other way. Next caller is 937. 937, who we speaking with?
Hey, this is Ryan, man. How y'all doing, bro?
Doing all right, bro. Are you on speakerphone?
No, actually, I got a brief weekend. I'm currently on my job right now, man. How y'all doing?
Yeah, man. We gonna need you to you might have to put the phone up to your ear, bro. We already having some audio issues. It's hard to hear you. You sound like you in a tunnel.
My bad. I want to say this too, man. You niggas stop wrong, man. All right, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
I'm going to leave in the comments, man.
Go ahead, fam.
All right, good. My bad, y'all. But yeah, man, sorry, because I like the, you know what I'm saying, I like the topic y'all talking about tonight, man. You know what I'm saying, it hits home with me, bro, because, you know, I know what it means to get out here and work, and you know what I'm saying. A lot of these young cats, man, they don't know what it is to, you know what I'm saying, to know the meaning of hard work, man. And I feel like this, man. If they got cousins or uncles that, you know, that are doing, you know what I'm saying, that are doing, you know what I'm saying, that are doing good things, those are the people that they need to gravitate to, because they can learn something, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like my grandfather, man, at a young age, taught me what it was to, you know what I'm saying, to work hard, man. He used to take us on side jobs, and, you know what I'm saying, for anything from cutting grass to, you know what I'm saying, working on houses, showing us how to lay carpet and paint and stuff like that, man. And that's what's missing, man. It's not, you know what I'm saying, they don't have a lot of these mentors out here, like, you know what I'm saying, like we had, man. And I just wanted to say, man, to these young cats out here, man, you know, gravitate to somebody that's doing good, man, and learn a few things, man. And I ain't gonna hold y'all up, man, because I'm on the job. But I just want to say, man, keep up what you're doing. Jap, it's good to see you back, bro. Heard about the accident, man. I'm glad to see you back doing your thing, man.
Thanks, bro.
And keep beating us this game, man, because we need it out here, man.
Oh, for sure, man.
So, shoot, I ain't gonna hold y'all up, man. Have a good night, man. I'm gonna continue listening, man. Y'all keep doing your things, bro.
Hey, appreciate you for calling in, bro.
All right, man. Y'all have a good night.
All right, peace. Okay, we got We got 443. 443. You on the Angry Church?
Hey, what's up? What's up, Angry Man? What's up, Jack? The soft support.
What's
What up?
going on, Paul?
Not much. Good to see you doing better, man. The indestructible Jack. That's what I'm gonna start calling you, man. You superhero name. We already got the Angry Man and the indestructible minister, man.
Man,
hot topic right here, man. I'm loving this Angry Church, man. I'm loving it. See, the issues with the young people, the young men in particular, is that they don't understand the difference between men and women's thought process. That men think in legacy, women typically think of nest, and a lot of these young men don't know what to do when it comes to building their legacy. How are you going to be remembered after you're gone from this earth?
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to do to build yourself up? Because remember, everything you do now as a young man will affect your children and your grandchildren, and possibly even your great-grandchildren.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when my son was coming about, he was born in July of 2007. I got hired by the police department that September.
Mm-hmm.
Already had my own house. I didn't rely on anything for the mom. Already bought up all his stuff. You just want to set a chain of events of being responsible.
Word.
For yourself and for whatever you create, whether it's children, whether it's a business, whether it's a career. You just want to get into the habit and the character of just saying, you know what, I gotta make sacrifices now, so I could, be well off in the future.
Mm-hmm.
You can't. And it's something about this generation when it comes to instant gratification, and that's not the way. It's like I was coaching a match today, and kids thought they were like, well, why didn't the move work? I said the move been around for 3,000 years. I mean, it's either you or the move. Which one is it? I doubt it's the maneuver.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the same thing. You got to put in that time. You got to make it a habit and turn it into a character, which becomes your DNA.
Word.
So I think that's the one thing a lot of young men especially need to learn is that don't wait till you're 18, 19, 20, 21. Do the shit while you're 13.
Mm-hmm.
Learn how to pay the bills. Learn what it takes to be the head of the household early.
Word. So
by the time you're 18, you can establish yourself as being a man.
No doubt, man.
Hopefully I'm making sense. Man.
Yeah, definitely. Shit, fam, you already know what it is, man. I appreciate you calling in and dropping that knowledge on the young bucks, man. They need to hear that shit, man. For real.
Yeah, I want to say this.
Pleasure, man, and I wish
the responsibilities of a man is expected more than women in most cases because they look at us to be leaders. You know what I'm saying? Women get the ability to slack off a little bit more.
Yeah.
You know, they get a little bit more opportunity to try to figure shit out. But men, we don't get that. We don't get that. Oh, he gonna get himself together. He gonna do right. He gonna do better. We don't get that. We're not allowed that opportunity. Like a lot of these women who still can have 3-4 babies and still be revered as great women and shit like that. The moment we fuck up, we're done. So we got to be on top of our game early. You know, we're not allotted all of the motherfucking excuses that a lot of women get. You know, they gonna lay in our ass quick. So all you niggas, man, out here, man, get your money. You know, prepare for your future. And if you got kids, it's do or die right now, man. It's do or die right now, man.
Oh yeah. Well, shit, we got one more caller at 651. 651, you're on the Angry Church. Who am I speaking with?
Greetings, esteemed gentlemen. This is your brother Cerulean Gray.
What's going on, bro?
Oh, this is a great show. Welcome to Adulthood, nigga. Oh, this is such a juicy topic, the way you niggas cooking. I mean, I'm still licking my fucking fingers for the first half hour. But, you know, it's interesting. You know, we just came up with a new grading system in which every nigga starts off with 10. And there's certain things that we know that men are supposed to have by the time they're 35.
Yeah.
And we subtract from there if they don't have them.
All right.
So they don't have any work ethic. They're already down to 9. No vehicle. They're already down to 8. They're driving without a license. You're too goddamn old to not have L's, my nigga. You're down to 7. Now, say, for instance, we could subtract things that women typically desire, like height, usually 5'10" or better. You know, we did this scoring system with that specific volcanic rock that is no longer hot. We know him as obsidian.
Well, come on, Obsidian, get it together.
12 points. And so there are certain things that adult men are supposed to have. See, back in the day, when I was coming up, it was the 3 C's. Cash, car, crib. Keep it simple, my nigga. Cash, car, crib. You didn't have that?
Triple C's.
You could not consider yourself an adult.
Triple C's, man. Oh shit! See, you know what, Jap? You was right. This is how they be doing this shit, man. As soon as other people call, that's when they start trying to pour in.
Yeah, man, that be pissing me off.
But shit, damn, Cerulean, I appreciate you calling in, bro, and dropping that, man. We're gonna try to get to the rest of these joints before we get up out of here. But I appreciate you, bro.
Oh, no problem.
All right, fam. Peace. I'm gonna holler at you in Discord.
Bet.
My bad. Whoever that was, call back in. I clicked the wrong one. Whoever that was, call back. Call back. My bad. That nigga said the triple C's, my nigga. You gotta have cash, car, crib. If you don't got credit. Oh, the quadruple C's. Cash, car, crib, credit. Yo.
C4.
Quadruple C's, my nigga.
C4.
Damn.
That's how you blow up.
Yo, that's what's up, man. But shit, man. What we on? We on the hour
2 hours.
We going on 2 hours and shit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
This is what we gonna do, man. We gonna wrap up. Hey, email us at theangrychurch@gmail.com for topics and suggestions. I see you, Sean Willie. We gonna cook. We gonna get on these niggas with the sex bots for you. You was the first one. We gonna make sure we get that topic in for.
Hold on, he called back.
All right.
We're gonna take this last phone call, y'all.
Okay, cool.
469. Who am I speaking with?
Yes, my name Randy Harris.
What's going on, Randy?
I'm 20. What's going on? I just got a question for y'all. For you and Mr. Jack. I've been checking at y'all page and I follow y'all on Instagram. I'm from Dallas. But my question to y'all is why do y'all think it's so many like black women that try to shut y'all page down? You know what I'm saying? Because I noticed that when y'all have YouTube pages up, I'm subscribed to each of y'all pages just disappear like that. Why do y'all think it's that to that degree, to where y'all just get shut down like that? Is it just because the information y'all putting out, or
because it's
to help black men and stuff?
It's
I don't really see nobody else doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like putting the information that y'all put out. I see more of like, they turn down black men, but y'all actually giving like good information. That's like okay, that make you think like okay, wow, okay. So
it's what it is, fam. It's accountability. It's accountability. If you listen to the information I'm putting out, you listen to the information Jap putting out, we're trying to teach dudes how to be responsible and not fall for the pitfalls that they always fall for. And what you got to realize is that there's a lot of chicks out here, their hustle is dudes falling into these pitfalls. You feel what I'm saying? So if you got a dude out here that's focused on his paper, this being more responsible with his dick, that ain't out here just smashing everything and getting chicks pregnant. A lot of these chicks can't win if you doing that. You feel what I'm saying? Their entire hustle is based upon you fucking up. You know, so when you have cats out here telling them how not to fuck up, that's just like somebody standing out in front of a casino teaching people not to gamble. Of course the casino gonna shut that shit down. They're gonna try their best to shut that shit down because they're gonna look at it like, damn, let's shut these niggas down because these niggas is giving. See, they wouldn't give a fuck if we was just up here just joking and running our mouth and cracking jokes and shit.
If it wasn't true, they wouldn't be as mad.
Yeah, that's right.
They wouldn't be mad. There's truth in everything we're fucking saying. There's a lot of truth in this shit, and that's why they're pissed. They're pissed because now we waking brothers up because now we enlighten them to the hustle. The jig is up. You know what I'm saying? So now you gotta you can't hide behind a lot of shit that you used to hide behind. You know, so they're mad about that shit. And we never been able to tell our side before. We got women out here just trying to silence us. But that's why it's very important that you look in the descriptions of all of these videos so you can always see where we are as far as different platforms and go to our websites. You know what I'm saying? We got ministerjap.com. We got the angrymanchannel.com. Go on them websites. You're going to always find us. You know what I'm saying? That's what we did. We just made the adjustments and shit like that. They can't silence the real. They can't do it. You know what I'm saying? It's just been it's been long overdue. Brothers need to talk like this more because this is actually going to help brothers and stop allowing them to be used and misled. Yeah, they're mad because it's too much truth, and as the old saying go, the truth shall set you free. Goddamn it. So they mad about that shit, and then on top of that, in addition to that, I'm gonna tell you another reason why they mad and why they trying their best to shut it down. Because not only is dudes messing with it hard, it's chicks that's messing with it. It's chicks this over here following, you know, this part of the church, part of the army. They're like, yo, y'all spitting some real shit. Y'all on some grown man shit. And see, that really puts a divide because then it says, okay, well, if we got women that's coming over here saying that what we saying is right and exact, then what type of shit are you women on that's saying that we shouldn't be talking about? You know what I'm saying? So you feel me? So there's a lot of, but you know, like Jap just said, they can't shut it down. Like, you know, Jap has ministerjap.com where you can always find his content regardless of what happens on YouTube. We on freaking iTunes. Jap has his personal joint on iTunes. I got my personal joint on iTunes, and we about to put the Angry Church on iTunes. I got the angrymanchannel.com. So they're not going to be able to stop nothing. They can't stop the hustle. That's for sure. They can't stop niggas from doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't too worried about it.
Okay. Well, I know y'all got you know, other stuff probably to talk about and cover, but yeah, I check y'all out, man. I agree with everything y'all saying, man. And it put me on a different path and a different mindset too. So you know, that's all I have for y'all, man. But y'all be easy though.
Hey, bro, appreciate you for calling in, man.
All right, bro. Peace.
No problem, man. No problem.
All right, peace.
Yeah. And before we close out, I want to say this to the brothers too, man. Don't let nobody shame you because you getting yourself together or you ain't popping up on the scene and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because eventually you're gonna get your turn. You know what I'm saying? Just have patience in the fucking game. Ladies too. You know what I'm saying? Because I know a lot of y'all got these ratchet ass homegirls that want to go out every fucking night, want to do all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? And you chasing behind the wrong motherfuckers gonna put you in debt and set you back even more. When you in adulthood, you handle your business. And another thing that's unattractive is not paying your fucking bills. Pay your fucking bills. If you make a bill, you pay a bill. Flat the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? And if you ain't got it, you need to be sitting your ass down, humbling yourself, getting off the scene, doing what you need to do to get caught up on your shit before you start running around out here, man.
Yep. You're 100% right, fam. Yo, everybody listening, yo, if you have not done it yet, If you haven't done it yet, go over and subscribe to the Angry Church on YouTube. I'm going to put the link in my chat room. Y'all go over and subscribe to that joint. You know what I'm saying? All of the replays of these live streams will be put up on that YouTube page. We're going to get that shit on iTunes for y'all too. But check out Jap on ministerjap.com. Check me out on the angrymanchannel.com. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep this shit rolling. We're going to keep dropping. Tomorrow, what we talking about tomorrow? We talking about that Tupac shit, ain't we?
Yeah. We gotta address that Tupac shit tomorrow, man. We doing the research.
Yeah, so we gonna talk about that situation, that interview with the chick talking about Pac tomorrow. So you guys make sure y'all tune in for that shit tomorrow, man.
All right. Yeah, man, we out. Hey, also follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. On Instagram, it's at Minister Jap. On Twitter, it's at the Minister Jap. You know what I'm saying? Angry Man, shut your shit up.
Oh, yeah, man. Follow me. You know, you can follow me on all social media at Angry Man Channel. You feel me? Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Google Plus, Periscope, all that good shit, you know.
All right, man. It's been real. We're going to see y'all motherfuckers tomorrow night. One.
Word. Deuces. Shit, fam. I'm about to take my ass to sleep. But shit, I'm gonna watch that video and check it out before I go to sleep. And shit, I'll hit you up tomorrow.
All
right, man. Peace.
Fucking with the Don like a merchant. Boy, I'm about to drop out the blue like bird shit. Mama was a rider, my daddy was a merchant. Kissed by an angel and licked by a serpent. Boy, they got K's in the hood like churches. Pull us through the window where the Lord's house of worship. White navigator hit the block, that's a warship. Knock the passenger out the driver's side door shit. Demo with the fam talking all type of more shit. 40 with the 30 and it chillin' on the folk shit. So shy, EO on the mic, I'm dope sick. At the table mixing with a very high dosage. I think I'm too strong to be chillin' on some broke shit. I think I'm too grown to be on the block posted. I think I'm too wrong to be tryna fuck yo bitch. But look at how the ass and the titties on that whole shit. I think I'm the realest nigga ever, I can merch it. I say I'm the hardest in the city, I can merch it. I'ma take them on a high speed for they search it. I don't really think niggas fucking with my first shit. I'm the realest, I can merch it. You ain't never blew shit down, nigga, merch it. Boy, you a motherfucking clown, I can merch it. Run her up, y'all get down, boy, urgent. You can get away from me if you be on some hoe shit. Taking banger pictures, letting niggas take yo shit. Skizzy when this motherfucker with me, he rollin'. I just popped a yapper and I'm already rollin'. Run up in your motherfucking crib if you hold it. Put 3 holes in your head, go bowling. Big rollin', I feel like the dope man. I be spitting crack like the motherfucking coke man. I just got some here for your girl for a soul win. We's in the hundreds and we ended on a low win. While I'm in the hood, I'm supposed to be in showbiz. Overheard them say it's no biz like snow biz. So I got some grams and the bullet got focus. Passed out my number and some bags to the blowheads. Prayer when the boy and his bitch all a ching ching. Daddy tryna get the East Lock like Sing Sing. I think I'm the realest nigga ever, I can merch it. I say I'm the hardest in the city, I can merch it. I'ma take them on a high speed for they search it. I don't really think niggas fucking with my first shit. I'm the realest, I can merch it. You ain't never blew shit down, nigga, merch it. Boy, you a motherfucking clown, I can merch it. Run her up, y'all get down, boy, urgent.